Okay, I'm home alone. Well, I'm actually watching my daughter get on the bus. And this light keeps flickering. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I just seen a white light above the TV. I'm actually seeing a lot of white or pink specks of light. They kind of look like glitter. Sometimes they look like balls, probably about, ooh, saw that? About the size of that lamp you see over there. Maybe a little bit smaller. I've been seeing it for years. I mean, years and years and years and years. It doesn't really faze me anymore. Some days, it happens a lot throughout the day. Oh, the light just flickered. I don't know if it'll show up on camera. It just flickered. It did it again. It did it again. It's crazy. Energy is high today. Energy is high today, and I know this because I'm an empath. I'm energy sensitive, and I just got to keep an eye out on the bus. I don't want to miss it. I'm going to leave this pointing this way. Maybe an orb will fly by or something. But I'm energy sensitive because I know this because sorry, I'm distracted. I'm trying to watch her get on the bus. I want to look and see if I catch anything, and I'm trying to think of what I'm saying. So a few days ago, my energy dropped really, 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 really low. So when we have these geomagnetic poles and what's the other word? Oh, my daughter's bus. Hold on. Let me just say something real quick. Love you. Have a good day. Sorry, I stuck you under my armpit. So when we have these energy poles, when the geomagnetic goes down real, real, real low and it bottoms out to the floor. And then there's times when we have the geomagnetic when it spikes and we get like a K6 or a K7 and it goes into the red. A lot of you may not know what I'm talking about, but just hang in there with me. So when the Schumann resonance is completely quiet, there is no white blips, streaks, or blobs on. Oh, look at that. Hello? You came from the kitchen. Where are you heading? What is it? Okay, what's up? Hi. I'd like to document. I am home alone. It is January 4th at 7:10 in the morning, and it just disappeared. Whoa, that was cool. That was awesome. Am I bugging you guys? Or above that angel, is it like a purplish glow of light? Around all those angels, I see a purple. Oh my god, it just went away. Did you guys see that? Whoa, am I bugging? Are my eyes not adjusting right? That was bizarre. Okay. Actually, the purple light seems like it's moving towards the steps. That flash of light was my fire alarm. That was not an orb. Wow, I don't even remember what I was talking about. The Schumann resonance, I think. So when the Schumann resonance is really quiet and there's no activity on it whatsoever, my energy levels become very low. They feel low. My body feels very weak and tired. It feels very heavy. It feels like I'm walking around with weights, like a huge body weight all over. It's like my soul can actually feel the weight of my actual body, and I'm walking around with it. we are walking around with our actual weight, but we don't feel it because of gravity. Our soul doesn't feel it. Our soul doesn't feel like it's actually wearing a vessel. It doesn't feel like it's inside of a vessel. But when the Schumann resonance is not spiking, there's absolutely nothing happening, my soul feels like it actually put this vessel on and it's carrying it around the house. And it felt very heavy. I felt very tired. My eyes were burning, burning, burning. Like they just felt so dry. So they weren't itchy like allergy eyes. They just burned when I blinked or closed my eyes. It just felt like it burned. It felt better to have my eyes closed. I felt like I was getting very sick, like it was coming down with a cold. What else? My body felt heavy. I was extremely tired. So I thought, okay, either I really am getting a cold or this has something to do with energy, me being so sensitive to energy. So I started looking up, the Schumann resonance, the activity on the sun, my normal routine. I do this all the time. And I thought, wow, okay. And then I found out there was a coronal hole and it erupted. And today's the day that we're going to feel it. So there will probably be some activity on the Schumann resonance. Not all the time, but it's a possibility we're going to get something. Maybe a little slight blip of white light on the graph. And again, a lot of you guys are probably like, what the hell is she talking about? If I had my computer open, I would show you. I have to open my computer and go through it. Maybe I can, you know what? Go to Alexis Buck's page. She's on YouTube. She does this whole thing with the Schumann resonance and the graphs and all that, and she explains it pretty well. You probably get a lot more knowledge from her. Maybe I should just do a video on the Schumann resonance. I actually have the content all written out. I just haven't had the time to sit down and record the video. It's probably going to take me about an hour to record and then a day to edit it. But getting back to the energy, I knew that something was going to happen. I knew something from the sun was coming at us or going to come at us. The light's blinking. That was the fire thingy alarm. But this light, if you look at the white on the wall while I'm talking, you might catch the light go like that, flicker. But I just knew that something was coming. The energy was going to hit us. And today it's supposed to hit us and go into the red. So we're supposed to feel it. I mean, it's a possibility it could cause a power outage somewhere, but I don't know. When they say that, it never really happens. But you never know. It could happen. And you saw that? Hello. Hi. Are you back? The orb started over there. He blinked, and then he came up, and he disappeared. So what it was is like the energy from the sun or the universe or something. I don't quite understand it, but it's like it does this. It's like it drains, like, and it sucks out all the energy from the earth, brings it up into the universe or the atmosphere or the ionosphere or whatever, the sun. Maybe the sun draws it in and then recycles it somehow and then goes and blasts it back out with more information for our cells, for our DNA, for the uploading and the downloading and the upgrading and stuff like that. So that's the image that I get. I get an image of the sun going like this, pulling my energy out of me, and I just have to hang in there. And if I give up in some way or somehow, I feel like that'll be my exit from Earth. That'll be, if I give up, it's because I don't want to go through this anymore, and then I'll go through a whole bunch of physical symptoms and go into, like, I don't know, random organ failures and maybe a heart attack or something. And so I just hang in there because I'm not ready to leave. I'm not ready to die. I'm not ready to transition. Okay, so when this happens, it's crummy. It feels really crummy, you guys. It really does. I felt yucky. And then I know that the energy is going to come back to me and I'm going to feel better. I just need to hang in there because I'm going to feel better. So the sun's going like this. It's like sucking out the bad, the old, the ugly. It's like it's pulling information that I don't really need and bringing it up, circulating it, filtering it, rejuvenating it, upgrading it, or whatever it's doing. And then it goes and it blasts it back out to the earth. Now, this is not just for me. I'm just using me as the example because of my experience, and this is the image that I get. So it's giving me back my energy, my vitality, my life force. It leaves me with a little bit of life force so I can hang in there and live and be here and be present, because that's exactly how it feels. It feels like I'm alive and I'm present, but I have no vitality, no life force. So, I just got to give it a day, and it goes whoosh, and it gives it back to me. And then the next day, I feel great. Yesterday, I felt like nothing. I woke up, I had energy, I did my yoga. I just felt good. I felt like nothing ever happened. It felt like I didn't even go through what I went through the day before. Actually, it was 2 days I was feeling like that, but the first day wasn't so bad. But the second day, I really just felt like shit. Felt like I was coming down with the flu, actually. And that's how I know when we're going to get an energy wave. I can feel it. I can sense it. It doesn't always feel like that. I have different symptoms that I get. But that's what I mean when I say I'm very energy sensitive. The light just flickered again. I'm energy sensitive with people as well. I can pick up on their emotions and how they're feeling. And it's weird because sometimes I can see an image of what's going on in their life, and it's like spirit will show me a little clip of, like a very, very fast clip of what is going on with them. It'll do a playback, and it'll help me understand why I'm feeling a certain way around a certain person. But I feel like I rambled really fast. I don't even know what I said. I don't even know if I picked up back on track after seeing that orb. Whoa. On the TV, a big white orb flew by, but I had my camera faced that way and we didn't see nothing. The light flickered again. Going on 13 minutes here. Really quick before I stop recording. Are there any orbs here that would like to come out and say hello? That's Kitty's chair. That's Minerva's spot right there. That's Minerva jumping on my table, being in places she shouldn't be. She jumped and slid, apparently. Oh, you guys. I didn't post this on YouTube. I posted it on my Facebook. A couple nights ago, I was sitting here on the sofa and the guitar was right there. And I kept hearing, rewind it to earlier in the day. Earlier in the day, I heard a guitar string go brum, like a strumming noise. And my husband looked at me. He said, "You heard that?" And I said, "Yeah, it sounds like somebody's playing with the guitar." But the thing is, it sounded like it was coming from upstairs. It didn't sound like it was coming from right next to us. So I just assumed that it was coming from the TV upstairs, or maybe a game that my Rose was playing. And later on at night, everybody was upstairs, watching TV. My daughter was playing a game with her nephew, and I was sitting here by myself, and I kept hearing music, like, bum, and then an echo of the guitar string echoing, like, bum. So I was like, what is that? And then I kept hearing it, and it got my attention. So I got up and I go next to the guitar as it was sitting right here, and I kept hearing boom. So I went up to the guitar, and as I was about to grab it like this, I hear the intro of a Latin song that my father sings. It was like 5 second song. It was like the first couple of chords, like ding 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 ding. And I was like, no, the guitar is playing itself. So I pick it up, I'm tapping on it, I put it back down, I stomp on the ground like that to see if maybe the vibration makes the strings, you know, make noise, and nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I set it back down, and it did it again. I was like, oh my God. The history of this guitar is, so my dad plays a lot of instruments. This is his brother's guitar. His brother passed away many, many, many years ago. My father's in his 60s. His brother passed away in his, I don't know, late 20s, early 30s. And it's been years, okay? And he taught my father how to play on this guitar. He taught his sister how to play on this guitar. So my father inherited the guitar and asked my dad if he would teach me. And so he gave me a book to read to learn, you know, what everything is, you know, what all this stuff means. And so that's why I have the guitar. And it was here for maybe less than a week, and it started making noise by itself. It's crazy. So I just assumed that either the spirits in my house like the guitar and they're curious about it, or my uncle's here and he's like, all right, Gabby, let's go, pick it up. It's not going to play itself. Because I haven't really done anything with it, because when I was doing some practicing with my dad, it left marks on my fingers and my fingers felt bruised. So I was letting my fingers heal up a little bit before I picked it back up. But yeah, I just wanted to share that because that was bizarre. A lot of bizarre things happen in this house. All right, I know I rambled on. I'm going on 17 minutes. Before I stop recording, are there any orbs, spirits, fairies, interdimensional, multi-dimensional beings, any beings of the light that would like to come up to the camera and show themselves? Nothing? I get a little wisp that went by. Alright, I guess that's all we get. A little wisp. They gave us the grand finale earlier when that PC came right up to me, and it literally just stood next to me. Is it me, or did the room just get blue? Do you guys see that? The glow, and now it's gone. Did you see that? Lots of strange things. Lots of energy hitting the earth right now, you guys. Lots of it. I even got to see a glimpse of the meteor shower this morning. All right. No orbs of light. Okay. Well, many blessings to everybody that is watching this video. I know it's very long. I'm sorry that I rambled on and on and on. It just just sharing, documenting. If it's not for you to watch, then it wasn't meant to be for you to watch, I guess. I do this for me. It's a good way to document. And if you tuned in and you're watching this and it resonated with you, that's a beautiful thing. I could have swore I saw a spark of light right there. The light just flickered again. I don't even know why I started recording this morning. I don't even remember why I turned it on and started recording.